Hey everybody. So I'll be back in just a couple more days. You guys should be looking at this over the weekend here. Hopefully you're doing this on Friday when I get this posted. But we're going to be covering slope-intercept form. You guys are already going to be familiar with some of what we've done because this is going to actually lead us into graphing of linear equations specifically. So we're going to be looking at what we call slope-intercept form, which is going to be the most common form that you will see linear equations given in, and it's also going to be the easiest form of a linear equation to graph. So just real quick, you have slope-intercept form, where you have slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. In that, let me delete this, make this a little bit bigger here. In that, you got that m is going to be your slope. And your B is your y-intercept. Okay, and so on these, you also have for the slope that the slope is y over x, and that also equals rise over run. And the rise is the y and the run is the x. The other thing is with the y-intercept, the value on the y-intercept is that the x is always 0 and the y is going to have a value. So it's going to be a point. It's not going to just be a number here. So let's go ahead and look at an equation. So you got a equation that says convert to slope-intercept form and give the slope and the y-intercept. So slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So that means I want to get y by itself. So I'm going to start by subtracting x to both sides. And I get 6y equals negative x plus 6. And now I'm going to divide by 6, and I want to divide everything over here by 6 as well. This is going to give me y equals, and whenever you have a negative x over 6, whenever you have a variable over a number in a fraction, I can also separate this and have it as just one fraction, and I apologize, that's a terrible looking 6. So let's see if I can do a little better. So that's negative 1/6 x plus, and 6 divided by 6 is 1. And this would be my equation in slope-intercept form. And that means that my slope is going to be negative 1 over 6. And my y-intercept then is going to be at y equals 1, which means it's going to be the point 0, 1. And there's my equation in slope-intercept form. Here's my slope, and here's my y-intercept. You get to example number 2, and this is actually going to be what we call point slope form, which you'll get to in the next couple days. But you're going to do the same thing here. So let's go ahead and let's start by distributing the negative 8/3. I get y plus 5 equals, and that's negative 8/3 x minus negative 8/3 times negative 3. The 3's will cancel, and you're actually left with positive 8. And now I'm going to subtract 5 to both sides, and I get y equals negative 8 over 3 x, and 8 minus 5 is going to be plus 3. Here is my equation in slope-intercept form. And now we need to find the slope, which is going to be negative 8 over 3. And your y-intercept is at y equals 3, which means that it is the point 0, 3. And that's all you have really to do with slope-intercept form. We'll be doing some work with slope-intercept form on Monday when you guys get into class. There will be notes Monday night, and then we will be looking at me being back on Tuesday. And so we'll have some work to do on Tuesday as well. But for now, this is what I'm looking at you guys doing on Monday. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys when I get back on Tuesday.